Morning. This is Nita with the Timepiece Garden. And this is one of them giant snapping turtles that are here in Arkansas. And you got to be really careful right now because it's nesting season. So they're coming out looking for flat pieces of ground to literally dig up and lay their eggs in. So now I'm in the Jeep, so I've scared him back into the scrub, which is good because he doesn't need to be sitting here in the middle of the road. Anyway, one of those little moments thought I'd share. You can see he's still kind of hanging out. You can see his tail a little. There's his backside, or her backside in the scrub. Anyway, I'll talk to you later. Good morning, this is Nita and Miss Panda with the Timepiece Garden. And this morning we are going to go ahead and take care of the cilantro and the parsley here. Get it papered up, etc., so I could let the seeds dry and air out and dry, and seed safe, do what I do. And then it's too hot right now, but maybe this evening, once it cools off, I'll get over there and work with, those are my roses. Again, cleaning out some of that scrub. So they become, the center point. Anyway, that'll be later because it's already in the sun and it's too hot to do over there, but I can go ahead and get over here started. So that's what I'm gonna do. It's gonna look really bare because I'll clean all this out, and then I've got basil that I'm gonna put in here. I'm a deep purple basil. I've planted, or I've got in seed starts double what I had last year, because what I harvested didn't actually make it through the entire year. I didn't have a year's worth, where I've already got a year's worth of cilantro and parsley saved up. So anyway, that's the game plan. Let me get to work while it's still cool. Talk to you in a few. Good Lord, what a difference. As you can see, I have chives, doing what they do. Those are regular chives up front, and that's the only garlic chive that actually survived is there in the back. Now, what I'm going to plant are more garlic chives. I actually like garlic chives better than I like regular chives. So that's what's going to go there. And then that one is completely cleared out, and that's going to be the purple and green basils. My wiring is kind of over here on the side of the fence, so I can do like everywhere else, instead of lifting it up like gates that I got to reach over, kind of laying it flat. Because all I'm doing is preventing critters from digging. That's been the problem that I have, not them coming and eating everything. So that's what I'm going to do. And then, other things I've not told you. A friend had a friend who was moving. So I now have a bird bath. Still in really good condition. I need to clean it up a little. They were using it as an ashtray. So I need to reseal the enamel here with something that will not harm the birds type thing. That way I can use it as a bird bath. So I think it's kind of cool. I'll set it out here in the garden somewhere, find a good spot for it. We'll have the hummingbird feeder and the bird bath, and yada yada yada. Life is awesome. And then the other thing I got was a seedling rack. It's actually in really good condition still. I mean, it's got a couple little dings, and let's see if I can find one of them. There you go. There's a ding right here where the plastic's been broke a little. Oops, sorry, got a bug on me. But yeah, that's not an issue. There's not a shelf here. But what I figure is I can stick this in the hoop tunnel when I actually put the plastic on it in winter. And in spring, I can actually put my starters in the hoop tunnel, instead of trying to focus them in the window, on one window at the house. So, and free is awesome. So, yeah. 2 little freebies. And garden work. All right, and with that, I'm done. I'm getting ready to go in the house and have lunch. Like I said, I dug this up. The basil is not ready to transplant yet. And the garlic chive seeds, I can just come in here and throw them in tonight. I did, however, leave my Gorilla cart here, full of parsley and cilantro and other stuff, because when I'm cleaning out the green up there to make room for the roses. That's all gonna go compost. So, alrighty. See you in a few. All right, seed collection. I use the paper just because it keeps them from getting moisture. The paper tends to absorb the moisture. These are the seeds from my winter turnips. Those are the seed pods. Just kind of, you split it open, the seeds fall out, and they all go down to the bottom of the paper. So you can tell they're nice and dry, and, I'll pick an evening when I'm bored, and I'll just come and, start popping the pods open. That way I can take the stems and the pods to compost and go ahead and save the seeds. Awesomeness. All right. This one is what's left of the broccoli. Same thing. There are seed pods on here, and they're getting dry. Yeah. And then we have the cilantro, which is still quite green, but you can see all the little. Those are seed heads. So they're everywhere. Anyway, and then same thing with the parsley. I've got seed heads. There you go. Those are seed heads. There's still some with flowers, but by the time these flowers get ready to seed, these seeds will be dispersed on the ground, and I don't need, a huge patch. So anyway, they're all in there. They'll sit here under the deck in paper, get dry, just like the turnip seeds, and I'll just sit there and start processing. All right, me and Pan are going in the house. She's over here waiting at the door going, "Come on, Mom, let's go, it's hot." So, you have a great day, and I will talk to you later. All right, it's cleaned at least a little, much cleaner than it was. See, I can completely go through the arch. I got to think about what I'm going to do. It's a vine, so it's a climber. It's very pretty pink, a nice pink tea rose, but it's a vine. That one goes all the way down there. I cut off the ends because they were a little mutilated, being stuck in everything. And when I was cutting all the ends, I accidentally dug one up. So I'm actually going to go pot him because he's got some roots. And he's got a bud on him right there. So, I might have two sets of tea roses, one here growing wild and one wherever I put it. Now again, I got to be really careful with how I clean because I've got my bearded tongue here goes wild, and it's dying back, it's going to seed, but I don't want to just clip them all down. I want the seeds to continue to spread, and I want the white bearded tongue here. Tea roses are cute. I'm also gonna have to look at something. Japanese beetles were up here eating them this morning. So now I've cleared the beetles, but you can see the damage they do. So I'm gonna have to look at that. There's another one that was been heavily eaten. See if my neem oil will work or something along that line, just to protect it. But I've given it room on both sides. It's not fighting anything now for space. I got to come in here with my weed trimmer and trim the lower end back so I can walk back here and not be afraid of whether or not there's the snakes, because the snakes are out. And when I come out here when it's cool, they're out here too. I also have to look at the fact that I got blackberries here. Gonna have to pick some of those, So when I trim, see if I can not trim those. Blackberries to the left, wild rose to the right. I'm okay with that. All right, talk at y'all later.